evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, the Arbiter, and I'm back with more Star Wars: The Old Republic. How you fine people doing tonight? Let's get the call going with my good friend and co-host Rick, and we can get things started. Good evening.
Hello there.
Good evening.
What? So how you doing this fine day?
I'm doing good. I decided to give myself a day off from all the job hunting and door dashing, and just do something fun. And so, well, I say fun. This should give you an idea of how big a nerd I am. I found out that a ROM website, a retro gaming website, has PS3 ROMs and emulators on there. And so I've been downloading those, and I'm like, hey, maybe we can stream some PS3 games in the future. The one problem with that is that by the time you get to PS3, I forget what console generation that is, the games are huge. They're like 20 gigabytes.
I think I kind of started with the Actually, no, I did start on PS3. I think because at least with PS3, but it wasn't as bad with PS3 because 500 megabytes back. I'm sorry, 500 gigabytes back in the day could you put tons of games on the thing, and this is at a time when most games were still stored on the disc. So, aside from DLC, you don't worry too bad. You wouldn't have to worry about big game sizes too much. But I think starting with the PS4 generation, the 8th-gen consoles, that's when you start seeing those like 50 to 100 gigabyte games, and that's when they had to put more storage because the 500 gigs just wasn't cutting anymore. You have 500 gigs on PS4, all you have is maybe 2 Call of Duty games.
Yeah. You want to know something really funny? I watched a live stream of a reviewer testing out that handheld that I ordered. That thing can stream Switch games fairly reliably. GameCube runs no problem. You can run some PS3 games. Imagine me playing something like Homefront on a little Game Boy looking thing.
That'd be hilarious.
Well, it's like the future is now. I wish I could go back in time and give my younger self this thing once it arrives and be like, yeah, I'm you from the future, check this shit out.
It's funny.
Yeah. I also plan on storing all of my music and movies / shows on there, just because in case something happens to my computer, really.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my hands to dry because I just got out of the shower a few minutes ago, so might be a little, not wet, but they might be a little moist. I'll make sure it's dry, so I don't get that through my keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's running. I have it set to extreme performance right now, which is what we did yesterday, and that went pretty successfully. So part of the reason I delayed the stream is because I wanted to see how it would do later in the hour, see if there might be any differences. But
oh yeah, I see you.
I mean, I don't think there will be though, because only an hour delay, and it's actually getting pretty cold recently. So I don't really worry too much about that.
Nice. Now Now
yeah,
this is one of those mission terminals. Let's see. Fire in the landing zone. No.
NPC or bust.
Yep.
I want story, Jack. Now it's an RPG.
Right?
That's the whole point.
Hey, you know what just occurred to me? There's a tool called Moonlight, which allows you to stream games from your computer to your handheld, like your phone. I bet that if I installed Moonlight on that handheld once it comes in, I could do stuff like play Old Republic on it via streaming.
Ooh. So what does that mean? Does that mean you game on the device or you stream from the device?
Think of it as your computer runs the game itself, and then it broadcasts it to the device.
Interesting. Yeah, it just occurred to me, we just walked past a group of soldiers and they had no collision at all.
Yeah, I don't think there's any collision between characters and enemies or NPCs in this game.
Oh, really? That's interesting. I wonder why that's the case.
Beats me. Oh, I just realized I do not have the chat open. Let me open up my phone and open Twitch really quick so I can see what everyone is saying.
Well, the good thing is nobody's typed anything just yet, so I think we're good.
Ah. There we go. Now we
Yeah,
need to
so far it's
go...
just the standard stream thing.
Wait a
Alright,
minute.
so,
We need to go
according to the...
north to the objectives to rescue the guy's daughter for you. Actually, for both of us, although it's marked as your quest. And then Spy Hunter, which is to the north.
Yeah, they're both in that area. Actually, they're both our quests are in that area, I believe. Okay, so you know what we can do? Let's walk around this... Okay, we're gonna go up the cliff. That works. So we can go up the cliff.
Yep, it's like Skyrim.
nice.
You just walk up the sheer cliff face because the collision is hilarious.
That's actually really convenient. I played so many games, like open world games, where like I'm trying to go up and I just slide down. I know it's a little more less realistic, but it's certainly a lot more fun. Oh my goodness, okay. That's a lot of polygons, man. Alright. Sorry, I'm still a little angsty over the thing. I feel like it's in a crashing mode. It's like, no, it's not gonna crash. Didn't do it last night. It's okay. I still have PTSD from that thing. It takes me a while to get used to like playing the game again without having it crashing.
Yeah. Okay, something's weird. We ended up going west on the map instead of north, despite it looking like we were heading north for a moment there.
Oh, it's just up ahead. Oh no, I fell down.
You know what else occurred to me when I realized it could play some PS3 games?
What's that?
That means there's a chance that I could play Fallout 3 and New Vegas on the handheld. And I actually hate playing first-person shooters with a controller. I think it's like trying to play basketball with no arms. I mean, sure, theoretically you can do it, but it's like it's not going to be the same experience, and it's just going to be more of a headache. But the one thing that Fallout 3 and New Vegas do differently is they have VATS.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll say this though. As someone who's only really played on console, most of the shooters I played have been on the console. I've actually never played a shooter with the keyboard and mouse, aside from like that Unreal demo I did back in the day. So I'm not sure what the experience is like. Though I imagine from the weapon switching alone, it's probably a little bit easier than having to like use a weapon wheel or something.
Yeah.
Actually, find out in both Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, you can activate the weapon wheel with like the the Q key, I believe. But you can also use the numbers to switch between the weapons. There's only like 8 of them, so you just tap a number, you get a different weapon. I would imagine it'd be easier to do the latter method because you can just type and keep shooting.
Yeah. And then you've also got the mouse wheel. That's primarily how I switch weapons and shooters.
Oh yeah, you know, I actually made a game a couple years ago where you would use the mouse wheel to switch to different key items that you would find in the overworld.
Oh, nice.
So I've worked with that. I didn't really mechanic myself. I was working with a programmer who did, but like, it was pretty interesting. I haven't done something like that before, but it worked pretty well.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm saying it's the guy who doesn't really play games on PC until like real PC games till fairly recently, so that's my experience there. Even the indie games I played in college, I mainly did with control. Well, there was one I gave it a keyboard and mouse, but that was, or 2 I should say, but that's about it.
Yeah, I got into PC gaming when I was in my teens and I got my first laptop. TF2 had just gone free to play, and so I was playing that, and I was using a trackpad, and I'll tell you what, using a trackpad isn't as bad as controlling with a controller for FPS, but it's up there. Because you are not going to get the same range of movement as you would have with a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. Hey Sith, have you had an issue where like sometimes you do a click on a mouse, but it registers 2 inputs instead of 1?
Oh yeah, that's input delay or latency. I can't remember which of the two. I don't have that issue on my computer just because of how much like processing power it has. My old laptop would occasionally have that though. Most likely because I was trying to do too much with it. And yeah, usually when you have that, the best thing to do is just wait it through. Hello, Garlic. Do you want to watch Star Wars?
You know what's so funny? Right before we started streaming The Old Republic again, I started watching a bunch of like Star Wars videos on YouTube.
Yep, the algorithm knew what you were about to do.
Yeah, it was that from a channel called Greaselys, I believe. I used to
Oh
watch him all the time.
yeah, I
I used to
recognize
watch
him.
Yeah, I used to watch him all the time back in high school and early college, but like after college, I kind of fell off the track at some point.
Yeah, I'm one of those people where I will go back to old channels I watch and watch old content just because I like the stuff that they put out, even if it's not current. Like, the Angry Video Game Nerd is a great example. Or, actually, an even better example is Nostalgia Critic. Because I feel like Nostalgia Critic's older reviews are actually better. Although, I watched Princess Bride, and I watched his review of Princess Bride, which is from this year, and he actually didn't do any annoying skits or anything that dragged on too long in that review. I think he's going back to his old format.
Yeah, I think if people don't like it, they're gonna... Hey, time out, wait a minute, turn around.
Yeah.
Before you do that, what do you see to your right?
It's a big red door.
Alright. What do you see now?
Big blue door.
Alrighty then.
Garlic, you are so funny. Garlic does this thing where he will, like, drape himself over my lap and arm as I'm playing the computer, and he'll be like, and he'll occasionally watch me game. He decided to take a nap when he was watching me play Resident Evil 7 the week after I first got him. That was super cute. I sent a picture of that to Mom.
You know what's really funny though? When I put on my computer, it was nice and quiet. But this is before I put it to extreme performance. But as soon as I put it in the charger, the fan just started running.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because yes, the charger. That's what's about a computer, right? Usually when you charge a device, it just charges the device. But like with the computer, it actually boosts the performance power.
That's interesting, because, oh, you know what? That's related to your power plan. Yeah, computers have that feature, but I don't tend to... I often forget that it exists because I'm so used to interacting with desktops. I forget that laptops have that feature where they have performance mode, power save mode, and balanced mode.
Laptops are designed to be like wireless. It's kind of like a 3DS, right? Because like it's designed to run on like a battery charge. You plug it in when like you need to charge it.
Right.
But on desktop is more like a console where you just plug in your whole set. So you always get max performance. Well, at least depending on like your settings, of course. You still have to like build it up and stuff.
Oh yeah, Rick, guess what?
What's that?
I already have your Christmas present for this year.
How? It's only May. We're not even June.
You'll see. I'm not gonna spoil it this year, but I think you'll love it.
Alrighty then. I still gotta do the Christmas thing from last year. The challenging part is it's on a USB, so I gotta put it on my computer, but I can never find the time to like just listen through it.
Well, here's the thing: you can put it on your computer, and then move the files from your computer to your phone, so you can take them with you anywhere and listen to them.
I could, but keep in mind I do have an iPhone, not an Android. Oh, I have an Android phone.
So you don't have the expandable storage.
Yeah, I see. I mean, I have an Android phone, but I mainly use it to play like my AR games.
Well, there is a I think free, if not close to free, music player called Power Amp. I use it, and it's actually very nice. You can customize it with different skins. It's one of the few programs in this day and age that still has skins.
Thank goodness.
Oh,
I thought
there
they
you
were
go.
going to kill me. Master Orgus sent you, didn't they? They called about an alliance. I was riding to meet them, and well, thank goodness you're here.
Do you know what reason Rist had for kidnapping you?
No idea. Maybe something to do with the alliance? I was going to meet with House Tyrol to discuss the marriage alliance when these assassins swooped in and knocked me off my Thranta. I woke up here. But were they trying to prevent the alliance? Who would want to do that?
Without the marriage alliance, I can't get to the summit. Maybe someone doesn't want me to go.
Who would care if you went to the summit? Though now that you mention it, as I lost consciousness, they were talking about Master Sidoni. But how could she be involved? It has to be a frame job. It must be.
I believe Master Sidoni is very ill, but if I can get to the summit, I hope to help her.
I just want to trust Master Sidoni. I'm sorry. My head. I still get these pains from the fall. I can't leave here until I know if Master Sidoni was involved.
Oh, he's got a
Kidnappers
concussion.
used to go into the other room to contact their employer. I'm sure we'll find a comm device there. We just need to see who they've been calling.
Alrighty then. Investigate the hollow terminal. So that should be. Oh. What the heck? Ah, why won't this feeling go away?
I know that feel. I had the same sort of ambient anxiety when I got the rootkit off my computer. It's that is the problem really gone sort of feeling.
Wait, time out. We're going the wrong way.
Oh, we are? Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes. Don't let the random enemies distract you. They're just obstacles. Yeah, it's really nice to have the 2D layout of the maps because it can be pretty easy to get lost if you know what you're doing.
So you said we're going the wrong way?
Yeah, this is the way. Follow me. What the heck?
I was looking at the map and both of our objectives are to the north.
No, there's one in the bottom left corner.
Oh, okay.
Alright, should be around here.
You know what's something I would love to get into, but I don't have the patience to deal with, like, setting it up?
Alright, here we go.
I can't. Oh, Jedi, I appreciate your desire to help, and I will be sure to praise your zeal to Master Yuan. But I am extremely busy right now. I can't afford interruptions.
Why is your hollow frequency in House Risk's computer?
I would assume it's because Risk was invited to the summit. Now, if you'll excuse me, Jedi, I have very important work to do.
Wait, Master Sidoni! I don't understand. What was her frequency doing here?
I assure you, Master Sidoni's not herself.
Should she be leading the summit then? She could do something terrible. Please, I need to get out of this place. My head is killing me, and I keep looking over my shoulder expecting more assassins. I'll see that the Organa-Taral alliance is finalized, and that you get to the summit.
Alright, so now we return to Lord... Well, I have to return to Lord Taral, but I think there's something we need to do here.
Yeah, there's two missions here for me. They're both to the north. One is in a big square room to the west for Spy Hunter, and one is direct north. That one's the Servant Girl. That's for both of us.
Yep. Seth, you're going the wrong way again.
Yep. And this is why I don't text and drive.
Have you ever driven out of habit before? Like, you're trying to go to one place, but you're so used to going one way, you only go that same route?
Oh, no, but I've heard about that phenomenon where people will, like, space out as they're driving and end up going to the place they wanted to go without. Oh, that's odd.
This is it.
Yeah, the guy wasn't responding to my attacks.
I wonder if there's something up with our server stuff.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. You know, I know yesterday we were talking about how, like, less people are playing, like, the Old Republic than in the past, and it kind of reminds me of a conversation I had with my friend who's a lead quest assigner for World of Warcraft, and he's talking about how there's been a massive player decline in that game, too.
Yeah, but the cool thing about WoW and their similar games is that it actually doesn't take a very large number of people to justify running an MMO.
Hey, aren't you going for the Servant Girl quest?
I'm going for this one because it was closer.
Oh, okay. Let me handle that again. Yeah. I think it's gonna take a couple streams to, like, get... Oh, you're fighting people. Hang on, I got you.
Whew, that was a close one. Almost did me in there.
Isn't that the way we came, though?
No, not quite. Well, actually, maybe. There's a big door that's probably red for you. It's blue for me. Actually, there is no barrier.
Never a dull moment. We should visit war zones more often.
This way, Chief.
Yeah,
Wait, what the fuck?
yeah, see, we left the building.
You're right, I did go the wrong way. Although that's weird, they had an objective marker at that door, so I'm like, oh,
Yeah, but
it's...
that's because it's for another quest that's out here.
Gotcha.
That's why it's like, whenever there's another quest outside, it'll do that. Okay, let's head back inside, and we're gonna do the one more thing because it's to the north here on the elevator.
Yep.
Once that's done, then we can leave and go north to do your thing.
I swear, I have the direction sense of Zorro from One Piece.
This is why I'm here.
Yes.
See, with me, you get far more things done than you ever could on your own. Oh, uh-oh. Alright, we go for this elevator to come up first. Whatever you do not jump. I repeat, do not jump.
You do realize telling me not to jump makes me want to jump more, right?
You know, I had a dream that, like, my younger nephew got his girlfriend pregnant, and we were driving to the hospital to give her, and I looked at her face and go, okay, listen, whatever you do not push. She then, as the loudest scream you could imagine, and the baby was born right in the back of my car.
Hey, you know, some people, that's how it happens.
True, but I distinctly remember having, like, a weird smell coming from the back of the car. Like, what is that smell? Like, oh dear. That's what it was. Thankfully, that, like I said, it's just a dream that has not happened in real life. You know, Lord willing. You know, my older sister would not be happy if, like, one of her kids had, like, a teen pregnancy. It's like, it happened to my mom, it happened to her, and, you know, she's really trying to break the cycle this time.
Yeah, well, good for her. You'd think these snipers would switch out their rifle for something smaller if you got close to them. Then again, I guess this game isn't that advanced.
No, it really isn't. Which is funny considering this came out in like 2011, which is actually a really good year for video games. I remember one of the last great years of gaming before, you know, Gamergate happened, and, you know, the rest is history.
Well,
Actually, you know,
Gamergate
to be
happened
fair-
in, what was it, 2015? Maybe 2014?
It's like every
Yeah,
fashion
14, yeah.
designer
Although, to be
galaxy
fair, that was made
knows
with the
about
gaming
stuff.
press. The actual quality of video games since AAA games started to decline until, like, after COVID.
I don't know about that. The quality of AAA games was kind of going down ever since the start of Gamergate. Because you gotta remember, there were some really bad practices that the industry was getting in on in the early 2010s. Like live service games comes to mind, or always online DRM.
Oh, I remember when the Xbox One had that. That was idiotic. Actually, it's kind of funny because ever since the Xbox One came out, Microsoft has not recovered in the gaming space from Sony. They just continue to decline. I'm genuinely convinced that by the time the PS6 comes out, there won't be another Xbox to compete with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the current Xbox is the last one. Although, I'm absolutely bewildered by the fact that Sony is still in the market, because the PS5 has no games.
Yeah, well, the PS5 also sold 50 million units.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you sold all these consoles, but who's playing on them? There's no games for it.
Well, there were, but like most of them import to PC.
Exactly.
Well, the only
And PC does everything that the PS5 does better.
And it has a bigger library of games.
Yep.
Alright, what do we have here?
We have to
Alright,
knock
here.
out enemy forces, and
Oh, there's a side quest here. Awesome.
free captured Organa soldiers.
Oh, good. How many do you have? 3?
Just one.
Okay, perfect. I meant like how many left.
Oh yeah, 3 to go.
Perfect.
Now, let's see. There's gotta be more of these captured Organa soldiers around here somewhere.
Yeah, keep an eye for. Oh, there's one just down that way.
I think I see it, yeah.
Man, Organian politics are really bizarre. I thought American politics were weird.
Yeah, Alderanian politics is definitely a clusterfuck. Although I gotta say, I'm absolutely. I wonder how many noble houses Alderan has, because for the longest time I thought it was just the Organas, maybe one other. But no, having been here now, I feel like we've already heard of like what, 4, and I'm sure there's at least a few more dozen we haven't heard of.
Let's see. All right, there's number 2. And now there should be 2 more.
I think I see
What's
one
over
over here.
Ah, you're right. Right there. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Very funny.
You know what's funny? I asked for Dr. Pepper for dinner because my dad was eating Taco Bell, but they didn't have that. So I think because usually when they don't have Dr. Pepper, I usually get a regular soda like a Coke or a Pepsi. But instead, he got me a root beer.
Yeah, I remember a place that I went to who said they didn't have root beer, but they had Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, oh look, there's another one of the Organa held prisoner over here.
Where did he come from?
They respawn, I think.
Oh, that explains it. Yeah, because I was like, really? I don't know, I'm more of a Dr. Pepper guy myself.
I could go for either one, though admittedly, I definitely prefer root beer to, Dr. Pepper. And if I do have Dr. Pepper, I like the cream soda Dr. Peppers.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm not a huge root beer guy, because they're not drinking it. It tastes like toothpaste.
You are... That is very strange. Is that every root beer, or do you have a specific one that you drink that and that's the only one you've tried?
I've had like 2 of them. One was like the root beer brand, the other I think was like an off-brand that my friend gets in New Haven. They both taste kind of funky.
Well, there's A&W, there's Mug, and there's Barks. Those are the big 3.
Yeah, I think I've had Bark and Mug. Those were the 2 I had. I don't think I've A&W's root beer yet. So
A&W's pretty good. Very creamy, very light. It's actually my personal favorite.
I'll have to try it then. Wait. Alright, we're here. So, there's the computer.
Yeah, I've heard that Mug tastes like soap, which is very strange because I've had Mug and it does not taste like soap, but it might be...
That's far enough. One more step and the girl dies.
Oh, you're in trouble now. Told you I had powerful friends. The Jedi Council and I go way back. Nice to see you, Padawan.
Are you doing all right?
I could use a bath, but otherwise I'm great. You?
I don't care who you are. You invaded the sovereign territory of House Rist and murdered its people.
At least you're
Oh, come the fuck on!
I don't bargain.
I was gonna use that's the good thing, right?
You're about to die.
Not before I end your life. Guards!
Here we go.
I'll take care of Chucklefuck. You keep the snipers off me.
Will do.
Oh,
You know, I
jeez.
find it funny how like sometimes enemies will like start off as like normal people, but then as soon as you fight, they turn red.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a way to make sure that enemies don't get attacked by the player before the cutscene can trigger.
Alright, let's get this girl out of here. Oh, I have to do it too. Hang on. There we
Sorry
go.
about all the nonsense before. I had to keep that flunky off guard. Nice bit of rescuing, by the way.
We'll be all right now.
Yes, I know. Shall we move on? Glad to see Father got my signal. Escaping by myself would have been a bother.
You gave your father quite a scare.
Not the first time. Won't be the last. Can't be helped. Here, take this. Give it to my father immediately. No time to explain. He'll understand. I'll find my own way out. My cover with Ulgo may be blown, but I can still be useful inside House Thule.
Oh, wow, it's a dark side option to tell her to go home. I didn't expect that.
Next time, try not to get captured.
I'd better go. That chaos you caused won't cover my escape forever.
That's so weird. Why would that be a dark side
May
choice?
the Force be with you, Andra Cress.
Probably because
Likewise, Master Jedi.
forcing them to
Thanks
go
again
with
for
us
the
might
assist.
cause some
Get that
issues. I'm
data
not
pad to
sure.
my father on the double. Lives are at stake.
Once again, you know, she doesn't seem like a bad person. She just got, her plan almost worked. She just had a bit of a fluke. That's all.
Right, but we promised her father we'd get her to stop. I feel like breaking that promise is kind of a violation of our oath.
Well, we didn't like break the promise because she's still gonna go home regardless. She's gonna find her own way back.
I guess. Yeah, unfortunately you can't walk past enemies in this game. You gotta fight your way out.
Lame.
What are you talking about? This is an RPG. In what RPG does it pay to avoid combat?
Undertale.
Rick, Undertale doesn't count. That's not a real game.
Ooh, don't tell the Undertale fans that. They're gonna get angry.
I learned from my first council meeting. I can sleep standing up.
You know, there's actually-
Undertale's... Oh, sorry, I'll let you go first and then I'll say what I was
gonna
thinking.
say, like, I have some Pokemon that let you, like, disable, like, counters for a brief period.
Right, but that doesn't really pay off in the long run either.
True, but your Pokemon's already, like, max level. What's the point of random encounters?
Fair enough.
Plus, once you get to a certain point, finding, like, you're gonna get to the point where, like, the enemies are just gonna be weak, especially at a certain point. Like, well, even your opponent's like level 50 or 60, you're probably not gonna struggle really any mob encounter you're gonna encounter in the wild.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did you hear about how the Southern Poverty Law Center was trying to co-opt the name or moniker the Internet Hate Machine?
And not surprising, they're also in denial of, like, the South African genocide. They're trying to claim that white supremacists created that myth.
Right, but it's like, I don't think they realize the kind of crap they're stepping into by trying to do that. Because I don't know if you know this, but a nickname for 4chan from the early 2000s was the Internet Hate Machine. And
well,
people from that site are very attached to that title.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, though, because, like, you know, the Southern Mob Center, someone argues, like, the biggest hate group in America. Because what they'll do is they'll label, like, conservative organizations and groups falsely as hate groups, and then it causes people to come over and, like, harm those groups in the name of, like, fighting discrimination. In actuality, they're just attacking into people who just think differently from the left.
Yeah, the ADL too. I can't decide who I dislike more, the ADL or the SPLC. I think the ADL because the ADL was founded on a lie, and it kind of gives Jewish people, normal Jewish people like me, a bad name. What with them saying that everything and everyone is anti-Semitic, it's like, guys, chill the fuck out.
That's the equivalent of, like, black people saying that everything that white people do is racist.
Yeah. It's like, I'm Jewish, I didn't fucking elect the ADL to represent me.
Neither did Micah Curtis.
Exactly.
Well, then again, none of you guys are practically Jewish, you're just ethnically Jewish.
Right, but some people still take issue with that. Which, honestly, I find funny. Because 99% of those people don't have any real power. They're insignificant. Which is... their impotent rage is amusing to me.
Who, from, like, the woke left? I mean, the woke?
Well, yeah, the woke left, anti-Semitics on the right. Just if you're an average everyday individual and you're anti-Semitic, honestly, I find that hilarious because you are never going to be able to do anything with that.
Well, I want to be careful about that because there's this crazy dude from Chicago who shot like 2 Israeli ambassadors in the name of Palestine. That's why I take the left citizens a bit more serious than the right, because the left has a lot more institutional cultural power that the right simply doesn't have, and they can get away with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, miraculously, it's easier for them to do stuff like this. Granted, the guy's going to court right now, I believe, but, like, the fact that he could do it at all is, like, pretty telling, because, like, if White Wing person even said they were going to do that,
Wait a
the
minute, what
FBI
the
would be
fuck?
at their front door within minutes. Oh, what happened?
We have a purple objective marker for Spy Hunter all the way to the north.
Ah, yes, I see that.
The thing is, I'd swear that that was just another entrance to the area we were just in.
No, that's a different part of the map.
Oh, okay.
There are more objectives to the south, but we're gonna come back to that later. That's back at the camp where that's where we started the quest from yesterday.
Right, because odds are that we're going to have to go back there anyway once we do Spy Hunter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you hear about Kanye taking his meds again?
Not surprising. I think, you know what's funny? That was shortly after the shooting I referenced earlier. He's like, oh no, I'm sorry, I don't hate the Jews. And then, like, he's back to normal. Honestly, the issue with Kanye, well, one, he didn't have a father growing up, and two, he just never really got the help he actually needed. I think if he got it, like, years earlier, that whole, like, anti-Semitic thing wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, bipolar disorder is a hell of a drug. I'm kind of glad I wasn't a content creator when I was off my medication, because there would be so much fucking cringe and so much fucking questionable shit that would have been just public. And I mean,
Yeah,
I make no secrets of who I am and my past, but you know, it's like, still, I feel like that being out there, people would be more like, it would get brought up by more people, I feel like.
Possibly. Oh, shoot, what?
We got war droids. But yeah, and the, honestly, I just hope things go okay for Kanye. Because I've been where he's at, and it's like, it's not a nice place to be.
No, it really isn't. Oh. These freaking enemies. It's like
I didn't know that his tweets apologizing for anti-Semitism were on the tail end of the Israeli ambassador shooting, though.
Yeah, that's why that was immediately after that happened, because he saw news like, oh shoot, I gotta wake up.
Damn.
Even the Hail Hitler interview that he did was like, it wasn't about him celebrating being a Nazi, it was about the fact that he feels like he's forced to be the villain because no one cares what he has to say.
Yeah.
No one wants to help. Like, I don't think anyone really wants to be the bad guy. You know, every villain is the hero of their own story, as they once say. And, you know, I think in his case, he wants to do good, but he feels he's out of options. Oh!
Well, that's true in most cases. But every now and then, you get that special someone like Uday Hussein, who is an absolute motherfucker and piece of shit, and wants to do the most evil thing possible for the sport of it.
Yes. Alright, here we go. It just
Alright, let's activate this elevator. Down to the Thule compound.
I will be joining you shortly. My hands are toasty.
I hope my electrician comes back today. He said he had to go down to Mexico to pick up some specialized tools to fix the gas leak. I would very much like to have my AC back in working order.
Oh, speaking of Mexico, did you hear what happened in New York?
No, what happened?
Basically, there was a ship from the Mexican military.
Oh, that!
Yes,
yes, I did hear about that.
Bro, how did they expect to get that giant boat under that tiny bridge? What were they thinking?
My assumption is that they weren't thinking. They were just like, fuck it, we ball.
And they wonder why we make fun of their country.
I mean, I gotta give them a little bit of respect, because who uses a ship with rigging and a mast in 2025? I mean, I respect the shit out of that. Now, that ship should be flying pirate flags and using sails, but, you know, partial credit where it's due. I do find it funny how, what's-his-name was trying to blame Doge for that, and Elon Musk. It's like, you dimwit. How, in any way, shape, or form, would the Department of Government Efficiency affect Mexican trade vehicles and their operation? It wouldn't.
Yeah, everyone's choice is driven by a guy who didn't speak a lick of English and couldn't read English signs. You
know, that could very well be the case. You know what's funny? I've actually thought about applying for the Border Patrol, but unfortunately, as a prerequisite for that, you gotta speak Spanish, and I do not speak Spanish.
Well, yeah, because you're dealing with Spanish-speaking people like 90% of the time.
Yeah. Although, I don't know why I can't just pull out my phone and use Google Translate and read off of that. I mean...
Mainly because people don't want to talk to computers, they want to talk to people.
Okay, but what if it's a person holding a computer is the question?
That still comes across like you're just using a computer to talk for it. And sometimes the phones don't translate accurately. It's better to understand the language natively and then communicate that way. Because you get a lot of nuances you won't get over text. It's why it's best not to have political arguments over text and Twitter, because you're missing so much from just words alone.
Yeah. You know what just occurred to me? Homefront 2 had a really cool piece of tech that the North Koreans had, where they had helmets that used, I think, AI to translate what they were saying in real time. I bet that if we made a helmet, I bet we could make helmets that do exactly that in real life.
Your calls for peace are misguided, unnecessary. Lord Nefarad wants what's best for House Thule. Unconditional victory.
And all
Oh look, she's one of you!
I betray Organa. Who in the skies are you?
I'm the Jedi who's here to rescue you from Elena.
You invaded my home. How many guards did you kill getting inside?
Yes.
All of them. And now he's going to kill you. Be
No.
warned, I am prepared to kill you. Lord Nefarad trained me to fight a Jedi.
What about 2 Jedi?
Whoa!
Guards, defend the Duke.
The Duke will not be harmed.
I'll take care of the guards. You deal with the lady. You
Much
deal with the crazy
appreciated.
lady. Oh, never mind then.
Think you've won, don't you?
Wait, time out.
Don't worry, we can't hit her once she goes green.
If you must kill me, at least tell me why.
The Jedi isn't here for you, fool. Not that it matters. No one will escape Lord Nefarad's purge. You're both dead, just like everyone's scrabbling for peace. As the last person marked Jedi, you'll be the first to fall.
Lord Nefarad's plans are unraveling. Hand over the targeting device.
If you're hoping to remove that mark on you, don't. I've just rendered the targeting device non-functional.
Thank you, you did my job for me.
Ooh.
Hell yeah!
Doomed us
Pimp and strong!
We work together.
You have my full cooperation, Duke.
I knew it would be wise to keep tabs on that Sith. Disgusting little men like him are always up to something. He's using a mountain bunker as a base. I'll give you the coordinates. Kill him if you can.
What defenses should I expect from this base?
Bunker repels torpedo bombers, and that's just the outside. Your work's cut out for you. I'm leaving for the spaceport. I'll try to outrun the death mark in case you fail. But first, this traitor dies.
If you want peace on Alderan, you must realize, death isn't justice.
I'll put her in a detention cell until she can be tried and executed. Go, stop Nefarad, for both our sakes.
And I get a new robe. And it looks like shit. Oh, we got a phone call.
You have a phone call.
Master Orgus, the death mark device is destroyed, but I was scanned by it. Darth Angrel's apprentice is targeting me. I'm on my way to his stronghold. Where are you?
Too far to help. I misled you back at the camp. I haven't been searching for the apprentice. I've been hunting Darth Angrel, and I just found his cruiser.
We should alert the fleet. They'll destroy him.
Won't be that easy. The cruiser's at the edge of the system, outside the reach of planetary sensors. It's about to jump for hyperspace. This may be our only shot at stopping him. I'm boarding that cruiser. Just wanted someone to know, in case.
You're a great Jedi, Master. If anyone can stop Angrel, it's you.
You're the finest student I've ever trained. Wish I'd met you sooner. Stop Angel's apprentice. Save Alderan. May the Force be with you. Orgus out.
All right.
Time to get out of here.
Master Orgus is on Angel's flagship and is going to try and stop him himself. I get a distinct possibility this is probably the last we're going to hear from him.
Maybe, maybe not. You know, they say, unless you see a body, the person ain't dead.
Man, that just reminds me of how much I fucking hate that they brought back Maul in the Clone Wars. That's another reason that I don't like the 2008 Clone Wars.
You don't believe in Maul's survival?
Hell no, that motherfucker got chopped in half and fell down a fucking plasma processing shaft. There is no fucking way he should have survived that.
Oh, I just thought it was a giant hole in the ground.
No, that was a plasma refinery. He should have been cooked alive, if he was still alive from after being bisected.
Well, that's the thing about you know, they say, you know, the ways of the Sith are things quite unlike this world, so...
Man, Kira is so pretty in that white and gold outfit.
Let's go, partner. Still got plenty of work to
Blue,
do.
gold, and white. Fight, cats, fight. Alright, where do we go? Alright, we gotta get out here, head south.
Yeah. Now these guys are gonna jump us.
Yeah, your thing's to the southeast.
Why is this guy not dying? There we go.
You know, my sister, my eldest sister went to the movies yesterday, and she had, I don't know why she went on Thursday, it was kind of weird. But anyway, I got a giant bucket of popcorn. I had a little bit, I gave it to my sister, because she can't really eat a lot. My younger sister, because she can't eat a lot. So I gave her that, and then I had some of her blondies.
Ooh, nice. Oh, hey, Rick, you know what's I mean, it's terrible for you, but it's absolutely delicious. Are you familiar with 7-layer magic bars?
No. Is that like a protein bar?
Not even close. It's a very, very rich form of cookie that's kind of like a brownie in its composition. You basically get... I'd have to look up the recipe online, but I remember you use coconut shavings, sweetened condensed milk, butterscotch chips, chocolate, caramel sauce, among other things. There's 7 ingredients, and they each form a different oh, graham crackers. That's another one. And you bake them, and they and then once they harden, they form like this cookie that you can eat. They're absolutely delicious. They are diabetes in a pan, but man, are they good.
I see.
Yeah, I just brought it up because you mentioned blondies, and I'm like, ooh, that reminds me of that.
That's so funny. Okay, so it looks like I'm in the area where your thing is, but I don't see anything.
Yeah, this goes to... Let me check the map really quick. Okay, that's going to send us to a different region, so we're probably going to head south instead and head back to the camp.
Yeah, good idea. I'll head there as well.
Well, looks like we got a fight on our hands.
Feel my force.
We? You mean you?
Well, me and Kira.
Oh, I see where you guys are. Hang your way right now. Hold up. Man, this keyboard makes my hands pretty sweaty.
Bro, same with my mouse.
Yeah, at least it's giving me hand cramps. Sometimes when I play fighting games and just on my controller, I might get some cramps sometimes.
Yeah, a dedicated fight stick is usually better for that.
I see. I gotta find with my Switch though. That'll be interesting. I'm sure they exist. I just gotta find it. I know what brand to use. Plus, I'm not out with the budget to buy new controllers right now, you know, because I'm out of work.
Right.
But once I find a job, make some income, I can invest into that. I also want to get the N64 controller for Switch Online, so I can play N64 games more comfortably. Because I tried doing it on my regular Pro controller, it just felt so awkward to control.
Really?
So, I mean, I can play any. Yeah, when it comes to any other game, like NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, I can play those games just fine with my regular controller. N64, because of the way the camera is set up, and the way camera controls work, it can be a little confusing.
Oh, how'd the surgery go, by the way?
Oh, my mom's surgery? Well, pretty good. She's actually downstairs on the couch right now, just lying down, recovering.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Not too bad. Ah, here we go. Here's the first part. Over here. Seth, over here.
I'm looking for you. I don't see you. Oh, wait, there you are.
Alright, let's go.
I see you made it back. Andra sent me a disheartening communication. Some nonsense about spying on House Thule. Stubborn girl escapes one disaster and rushes off to another.
Andra said this contains vital intelligence. You should have a look.
She mentioned you were bringing a data pad. Let's see it. I recognize these coordinates. And that date. Blast, Olgo. How is he always a step ahead of us?
You need to remain calm.
Unless you help me, House Organa's mission here is doomed. Listen carefully. An armored column is coming to reinforce our position. King Ulgo has learned of our plans. He hired saboteurs to destroy the armored column before it arrives.
Tell your armored column to turn back.
I can't. They're moving through enemy territory on comm silence.
Ooh.
By the time I can reach them, it will be too late. The Risk saboteurs set up camp in some nearby caverns next to a bridge. They'll demolish the bridge as the armored column crosses it. We'll lose everything unless you destroy the saboteur camp immediately.
I like a straightforward goal, and this is as straightforward as they come.
Not entirely. If the saboteurs can't reach the bridge, they won't hesitate to use their explosives on you. Be ready.
And I get a belt. Real quick, I gotta find a vendor, because my inventory's starting to fill up.
Oh yeah, let me check in as well.
Here we go. Sell junk. Don't need that, or that, or that. I'll hold on to that. I'll say this: Alderan is a beautiful planet, lovely flora, and very nice music. Okay, this is 104, 88, 92. So yes, we will replace this one. There we go.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
Don't need this.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Thanks.
Okay. Go into my inventory. There we go. That one is... Okay, so this is a straight upgrade, so we'll put that on.
Report your ailments.
I'm level 60?
Yeah.
Wow, that's hilarious.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Alright, looks like we got a mission.
Alright. Let's get down on it then.
part of me wants to do like a live stream of setting up the new device once it gets in, but I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know how to like live stream from like a recording from my phone. Okay, no. Maybe I have to go around it?
Maybe.
We're gonna take the long way around. Okay, that's interesting.
Listen, we're approaching a new region soon.
New what now?
New part of the map, I should say.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. Let's, yeah, we should be able to hit just north and then go from there. Oh yeah, there's a path just up ahead.
Oh, perfect. I was looking at the 2D map on the screen, and it's not very clear about where you can and can't walk through these mountains.
Yeah, that's why I click on the toggle on the bottom, Alt M. That opens up the expanded mini map, so you can see like a bigger version of it. It gives you a better idea of where everything is.
No, I was actually talking about the expanded mini map.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now I think the cave you talked about is... Yeah, there it is.
Just across the bridge on the other side. I see it right there. Let's deal with those bombs first, though.
Oh, there's bombs on the bridge?
Yeah, we have to disable the bombs so that we can, like, prevent the car from being blown up. Now.
I'm taking out the demolition screw, so they shouldn't be able to detonate them while you're taking out the bombs.
Okay.
Not that they could do that anyway, but still, it's fun to pretend.
Yeah, disarm right demolition charges.
Defeat wrist demolitionists 1 out of 5. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't track both objectives for both of us. It only tracks one at a time. Okay, I'm wounded. Better heal up real quick.
Whoa.
You know, it was another great year for gaming? 2009.
Oh, this year Arkham Asylum released.
Yep, it's also the year that Nostalgia came out for the Nintendo DS and Homefront for PC and other systems.
Oh, not to mention those lines too for multiple platforms. Marvel lines, I should say.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
here.
Did Soul Calibur 5 come out in 2009, or was that a later year?
I think it was actually 20th. Oh no, Soul Calibur 4 came out in 2008.
I wonder how long it takes to develop the later Soul Calibur games. They took their sweet time between Soul Calibur 5 and 6.
I found the charges. They're actually underneath the bridge, not on it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, one of the objectives updated when you messed with the bomb, so I assume it's tracking for both of us.
Yep, that'll be about right. There's some other stuff to blow up down here as well. Alright, that's 2. There's one more over here.
Oh, I'm dead. That's
Perfect.
surprising. That doesn't usually happen. Alright, let's just get out of range of this demolitionist. Gotta get to a safe point, and now I can just heal. There we go. That's the last of the demolitionists taken out.
Actually, there's one more to go.
No, there's the explosive charges and the caches. I think I found an explosive cache by the cave, so that puts us at 3 out of 4 caches. I see one more by the base of the bridge. I'm gonna go take it out.
Perfect. Alright, bonus mission done.
I see one of the charges on the bridge supports. I'm gonna go disarm it.
That's good, took care of those already.
And one more. There we go. We can return to the Major. Man, I really wish that Saberforge had the hilt that I'm using in their stock. I absolutely love the hilt of the lightsaber that I have equipped.
Oh, Seth, the cave's over here.
Yeah, we don't need to go into the cave.
Are we supposed to?
He said they were set up by the cave. Oh, wait, you know what? Bridge bombers. Okay, you know what? Yeah, it does say to go into the cave, but it says it's marked for you, so I don't know. Yeah, let's just go in there.
Well, we're doing the same quest. I don't understand why only one of us had to do it. Oh, yeah, for me it says... Oh, hang on. Let me take care of this guy real quick.
Where are you?
I'm finding the wrist demolitionist.
Outside or inside?
Outside the cave.
Gotcha.
There we go. Now it says to return to
the Major.
Okay, I don't go in the cave anymore. We're all set. Now
Fantastic.
Now return. Yeah, so it looks like it kind of split with like the demolitionist for some reason. Oh, you know what it is? I didn't go in the area where you were. That's probably why I didn't see that thing pop up yet.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Now I can actually move normally. Was that a Mandalorian?
I have no idea.
It flew right past me with a jetpack. Alright, back to the fold.
Oh, you are a long ways away from where I am.
I know. How'd you fall so far behind?
I was texting my electrician.
Oh, I see.
He said he was supposed to come back today, and it is currently 7 o'clock, so...
Ooh, that's not good.
No, it is not.
Alright, well, I'm by the camp whenever you're ready.
I'm trying to get to the camp. How the hell do I get inside this camp? Here we go.
Where we left off.
Saved House Organa's mission here. If I had a medal, I'd pin it right on you.
Your soldiers deserve a fighting chance.
Now that you've given them that chance, I'll make sure they don't waste it. One thing's certain. We can't afford another incident like this. It's time to implement new security protocols. If only Andra were here. Thank you again for all you've done. Goodbye.
Oh, and I
Alright.
get some new gloves. What do they look like? And they look like shit.
Okay, wow. Yeah, dude, it feels like there's an AC coming out of my computer. It's kind of crazy. I'll say this, my keyboard's feeling a lot cooler, actually.
Well, that's good.
Like, for real this time. Yeah, so I think that might be it for now, actually. We're probably gonna do some more, like, on-the-floor testing as we progress in this thing. Okay, what's next?
Oh, this is interesting.
Have a safe
Are you heading to
and pleasant
War
stay.
Post Duval Thrainta?
Let me check my... Investigate Lord Nafrid's hideout. Where is that?
Vehicle pads are currently
Okay,
open for
yeah,
business.
I'm heading to Ward Post Hurain Tharanta.
Okay, I'm gonna head to that
Have a
location
safe
as
and
well.
pleasant stay.
Yay, Bantha Bros! Wow, dude, I never felt a fan this powerful before, and I've had this computer for 5 years.
Theoretically, it
Like I said-
shouldn't need that.
I know, but like I'm just testing. I did it because on the extreme performance, there's an option called like max coolant. I just did that, and that's what caused it to drop. At least for right now. So I'm just doing this for right now. We're only shooting another like half hour, so after this, we'll just I'm gonna, as soon as this is over, I'm gonna switch back to balance mode, and that should like cause the fans to stop. I mean, for there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'll just reach out to a shop and just see what's up. Oh, because the guy on the phone said it could be the game itself that could be the issue.
That's
but I'm not
extremely unlikely, though, considering you've played it for 6 months with no issue. And this is not a new game, by any means.
No, it isn't. Where are you?
I fell off the ledge when I was walking on it like a dummy.
Oh, the commander's up here, actually.
Yeah, let me get back up onto the platform.
Alright.
Now, I see a quest marker.
Yep, just up ahead. Right there.
Why help the Pantiers? They left. The minute the Republic disagreed with them, they up and seceded.
Pantiers ruled Alderan for the past century. If they're still alive, no one takes the throne without their blessing. Ah, I was hoping you'd make your way here. Major
That's
Crescent
weird.
told
My
me of
computer's
your
warm as shit,
actions at the
too.
bridge. How long were you listening?
Huh, how funny is
Were you
that?
aware of the situation with House Pantier?
Seems to be coming from the GPU. The CPU's at 70%. Or no, not 70%. 41% usage and 70%, 70 degrees.
Former
Yeah,
ruling
mine's
family. We need their support. Anything new?
After the last Pantier Queen's death, Boris Olgo invaded, slaughtered the entire bloodline. Until a few days ago, we believed he'd wiped them out. However, we have new intelligence that some of the Pantiers survived and are in the mountains.
So that's good news, right?
Except that Boris Olgo knows it too. And he's massing strike
Ooh.
teams to finish what he started.
Yeah, the bottom of our computer's not as
The
hot
Republic
anymore.
wants us to risk our lives to stop them.
The Republic must stand against genocide, Captain Skov. The troops I sent never returned, and our reinforcements won't be here in time.
The Force cries out at so many deaths.
Jedi are legendary for their compassion. The Olgos will be staging their move into the mountains for the assault by Tharata to track down the strike teams Look for the transports. Good luck.
Okay, so there's one immediately southwest of us. There's one to the west and the north, and there's another one to the southwest.
All right.
Okay, just around here there should be a person. Or an objective.
Feel my force.
That's alright, because I was playing the Marvel Scat Combined Collection on Thursday. I only played for about an hour, but I was not. I never the game did not like crash like once, and the temperature never got above like 60, like 60 degrees, 65 degrees.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And you said your computer got hot too?
Yeah, it's a little bit warm, but it's not like Jedi Survivor warm, where I'm worried about it catching fire. It's just it's a bit on the warm side, and that could have to do with how warm it is in my room, because the air from the intake affects the ability to cool the devices. And since
that's why I put the fan on my room, because for some reason, even though it's like 50 degrees outside, it was 72 in my room, which is odd because it was 60 when I started this thing.
Right.
Alright, we did the first one. We got 2 more just up ahead.
Yep.
Bro, where are you?
I'm going to the campsite. Not
Why are you going?
The one with the prisoner.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying there too. I got ambushed by these goons.
Oh, okay. Dude, you know what would be fun to do, but it would be a bit to set up?
What's that?
A LAN Minecraft server. I don't know if your computer could. How much RAM does your computer have?
32 gigs.
Okay, it might be able to handle what the mod pack that I set up, as long as you didn't put on shaders, which I mean by default I would have those off. But if I sent you the mod pack, we could do like a multiplayer of Minecraft. That might be fun to do. Maybe even get Omen in on it.
Oh, that'd be fun. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do any like big gaming projects to like get a newer computer where I can like put as much RAM as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because knowing your setup, I probably need something bulkier than like even 32 gig. Because I thought 32 gigs was pretty big, but apparently you put more, and you might need more for certain titles.
Well, I overdid it when I set up the RAM inside my computer. Nobody needs 128 gigabytes of RAM. Unless you have a million tabs on your browser like I do.
Yeah, I had a friend in college who did the same thing.
I wasn't always like that. For a long time, I was a one-tab man, and then I discovered tabs, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be very useful.
I mean, I knew about tabs since, like, grade school, but, like, I only ever had a couple open at a time, maybe 2 or 3. Oh, what's this?
A fucking minigun?
Oh, interesting. Alright, let's find that third thing. I'm not sure I went up here.
No, it's to the south and the west a bit. think I see our destination.
Yeah, you're right, just up ahead. You know what's funny? I think this all started when we arrived on Alderan. Because prior to that, I wasn't having these kind of problems. I wonder if we go to a new planet, the same thing will happen there.
You know what? I wonder.
Because that's something we didn't consider, because we weren't on Alderan when this problem started. But as soon as we got to Alderan, that's why I started having these weird computer crashes.
The question is, what does Alderan do differently that would cause it to happen? Because Tatooine was pretty open and had plenty of areas with high concentrations of enemies.
Well, the difference is Tatooine's a giant desert planet. This is a rich, dense forest with, like, where you can explore basically everything.
Now we have to return to the commander. Maybe the devs didn't like optimize this planet properly compared to the other planets. Yeah, it could be.
Because you did yourself, you never got past this point in the game, so who knows? Maybe there's something. And I know it came out back in 2011, but this game hasn't updated regularly for the past like 10, 15 years.
Yeah, you'd think that would mean it would run better, not worse.
No, right? That's why I'm starting to wonder if it's just because the fact that only this game's been giving my computer troubles, it's really making me question whether or not it could be something on there. And I know you kind of ruled it out earlier, but that is a possibility because some developers don't optimize their game properly for different computer configurations. I mean, we saw what happened with when Assassin's Creed Unity when it first launched. You know, it didn't run very well, but then they fixed it later. But it took a couple of years to get it through.
Yeah.
Alright.
Am I heading the right way?
Yeah, looks like it. Objective's just up ahead. It's gotta pass all the snow. Let's go up here. There we go. Oh, there's a wall here. We gotta walk around it. Uh-oh, the air got warm. Alright, ready when you are.
Let's do it.
It's funny, the last time the computer crashed, you got stuck somewhere.
Thank you for taking on those strike teams. I think that's the last of them. There aren't many who'd take on such a dangerous mission on short notice. The Republic owes you, but not half as much as House Pantier.
Has Boris Olgo called off his attack?
The attack is off, for now. But no one on Alderan is safe while Boris Olgo holds the throne. I've received word from Kitay Pantier, the heir to the house. She'd like to meet with you. House Pantier's current location is well guarded and not common knowledge. But the brass is granting you temporary clearance to visit.
I'll speak with her as soon as possible.
Thank you. The Pantiers owe us, you, their lives now. It's crucial this goodwill lasts long enough to get a Republic government on the throne.
Still sucking up, even after they turn their backs on the Republic in its darkest hour.
Politicians are like planets. They orbit around whatever glows the brightest. But that's the game here.
I love that.
Learn to win it
I'm gonna steal that.
Thank you for your service.
It doesn't matter what side they are on either. It happens to everyone. Alright, so, where are we off to next?
Well, we have ourselves a side quest droid right here.
Okay.
Anything wrong? Did you lose your master or something?
Hey, I'm here on my master's orders. She sent me to get help. Name C6N8. Look, I ain't got much time, so I gotta know. Interested in helping me out or what?
Most protocol droids are a little more formal in their language.
My master didn't want no prissy, namby-pamby protocol droid working for her, so she reprogrammed me. I worked for a mechanic at one of the House Organa outposts.
Oh, that's why.
Saboteurs snuck in, planted explosives on the primary transport ship. That ship tries to take off, and we got pieces of the crew scattered all over the countryside.
Just tell me how I can be of service.
The only safe way to disarm the bombs is to get the deactivation codes from Ogo's war camps. Only they ain't handing the codes over just because we asked. It's gonna get messy. That's where you come in.
Sounds dangerous. I'll take care of it.
Get the codes from the Ogo camps and bring them to the House Organa outpost. Give them to Celia Antares. Can't miss her. Prettiest gal around. And I wasn't just programmed to say so.
Looks like the bomb quest is... oh boy.
That's quite a ways away.
Yeah, now there's sudden death, which is your quest, which is right by that. There's my quest, which is actually a bit north and to the east. Oh, yeah. Which way should we go?
Well, let's check out Lord Nefar's hideout. We're actually closer to that one, actually. It's only a bit of a walk away.
Alright. Then that's where we're headed.
Which really clashes with the rest of Alderan's decor.
Yeah, Kira, you're not wrong. Imperial decor definitely does not match with Alderan. Let's make sure we kick him off this world. We will remove Imperial from the premises.
Is that a Mandalorian?
No, they're full infantrymen. The jetpack animation is just how they spawn in.
Alright. Why are you attacking random people?
Because your companion was fighting off guys over here and I was covering him from getting shot at.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think once we do this last part over here, we can sort of like wrap it up and call it for today.
Yeah, that sounds
We're
good.
Almost there. Yeah, I think it's a good place to wrap up. That way we end up something fun.
Yeah.
Really? More enemies?
Yep.
Okay, let's get out of here before we get more enemies on our back.
Wait, which way are you going? There's a door just over here that's green.
Oh, you have a green door? Hang on. Where are you looking at? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Oh, you're in that big red door. I was looking at that little red door in the corner. Yeah, I think this planet actually has more enemies than Alderan, actually. Because Alderan, the enemies
You mean
are a lot more
Tatooine?
scattered. Tatooine, yeah. Here, you know, enemies are a lot more plentiful.
I don't know, because there was that valley that had that shit fuckload of Tusken Raiders.
Yeah, but they're all the same enemy type. This one has a lot more variety of enemies. Ooh, story area. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good place to stop. I think. Oh shit.
Ooh, a guy with lightsabers. This'll be interesting. He never stood a chance. Looks like our objective is up this stairway and through this there's supposed to be a door.
It's actually this way. Oh, you're right. There's. Oh, maybe you're supposed to use the fourth place?
Oh, it's on the ground floor.
Oh, here it is. Oh, there it is. Why are we going upstairs? Oh, what the hell?
Because I thought the doorway was on the ramp. Something ain't right here.
You truly are a stubborn one. Won't be satisfied until you've completely inconvenienced me, will you?
There's no model.
Come out from the shadows and face justice.
My master is transmitting the most amusing holo message right now. You really should watch it with me.
Assaulting my cruiser alone. Very careless of you, Augustine.
Oh, shit.
It's not too late, Andro. Do the right thing for once. Surrender.
Pity you didn't bring your student. I could kill you both.
Yeah, that ain't happening, Chief.
Jedi, are you afraid to die?
There is no death. There is only the Force.
If there is no death, where is my son?
Ooh.
Oh, you are so in for it now.
After all, you can't fight what you can't see.
I don't need to see you. I can smell you.
I'm starting to like you. What a shame you have to die. Oh, I almost forgot. The Deathmark laser is finally back online.
Oh, that ain't good.
And it's tracking you.
Damn, those reflexes! Coming in clutch. Alright, time to die.
Here we go.
Ah! Watch out! Where'd he go?
This way.
What the fuck? Quit being an Enwa and fight me like a man! I got boots? Nah, these boots ain't shit.
Okay, we got the thing. Now what?
There seems to be an objective marker
on the computer. Let's say back up.
This way.
Alright then. Oh yeah, we haven't explored this part yet. Oh, the mayor's cool again. There we go.
Yeah, it's because you're in this tiny ass dungeon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe it's just the Alderanian overworld, because I noticed in these little sections we're doing just fine in here.
Could be. Although it's kind of weird that Alderan would be giving you so much trouble when Tatooine was much more open.
Yeah. I think, again, it's a desert planet. There wasn't as much to render, probably. Ah, satellite signal. Let's do this.
Target coordinates accepted. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm getting the fuck out, and so should you.
You blew up the base?
I blew up the room.
Oh, okay.
The death mark has been destroyed. Your people are safe.
I will inform Organa Palace immediately. We are forever in your debt. Duke Thule sent us the spy Elena as a show of good faith. She's to stand trial.
Oh yeah, my
for her
computer's
crime.
cooled down too.
Her testimony will expose the Empire.
Oh,
for what
look at
it
that.
is. No house will ally with them after this.
Darth Angral captured and murdered my Jedi Master.
My sympathies. Master Orgus seemed like a great man. Rest assured, I won't let your master's sacrifice be in vain. Be well, Jedi.
We should head back to the ship. Tell General Varsuthra about Master Orgus.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get out of here. We killed the enemies, so there shouldn't be anything left to worry about.
Theoretically, unless they spawned in again.
I doubt it. This is a scripted area. If it was the overworld, I'd believe it, but... Ah, this way. Head down, and once it gets to that room, head to the left, and we're out of here. You know what we'll do? Let's head back to... Once we get out of here, let's head back to the camp first, then we can stop there.
Alright.
That way, we're stopping in, like, a less, like, intensive area, and we should be fine there. Because I know it's really in, like, high concentration. Actually, no. I think we were at a camp when the thing went down.
Yeah, we
So
were
that was
at we were at a camp when your computer crashed. Man, it sucks that Master Orgus is dead.
Yeah, sorry to hear about your master, bro.
I mean, knowing
Well, I've
this
been there
game, you're
before.
gonna be dead at the end of this too. Because you keep using that healing technique that drains your life force.
Maybe, but I don't think they'll kill off, like, an Avatar character in an MMO. That'd be kind of strange. I know I'm looking to my own master, too. She's having some problems, as you saw.
Right, wasn't she recovering, though?
She's doing better now, but, like, at the time, it was pretty rough. She could have perished if things had gone differently. Alright, let's get out of here.
Assuming that nobody else decides to take pot shots at us.
How's your keyboard feeling?
My keyboard isn't attached to my computer like that.
Oh, that's why, because I'm a laptop, so I can feel, like, the thing on there. Interesting. Okay, perfect. I see you just up ahead. We'll stop there, and then let's head to the thing right where the blue light is, and then we can, like, stop right there.
Perfect.
I think it's going to see, at least we did a good story thing. That's why I wanted to do that first. I knew it's going to be much more fulfilling than some, like, side quests, so that's why I picked that. Alright, cool. And perfect. Alright, let's stop here, check the rewards, and head on out.
Alright, we'll find somebody who's alive that we can raid. Our raid message is going to be, "May the Force be with you."
Woo.
Copy that and post it. Now, who is live that we know? Abigail Croc, hell yeah, let's go raid Abigail. We're counting down. 10, 9, 8,
8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rating now.
Without help, get 2 or 3. Well, it's because most people who are playing it, they want them to be happy, and so it's just
Oh,
like,
yeah,
well,
I
how
haven't
do
seen
I
in a while.
bring them to their happiest ending? Seth Aurelius, howdy everybody, it's me, your old Auntie Abby, Variety and...
Alright, cool. I'm gonna switch. Okay, wow, look at that. This is when Star Wars has dropped all the way down to the 60s. I'm gonna switch back to balance and we should be good to go. Woo! Okay, wow, and it hopped right up again. Okay.